Okay, great.
Mark,
Hi, how you doing today?
good.
We're going to go ahead and start. It is 7:08 p.m., December 18th. This is the December meeting of the FHRW Board of Directors. Uh, let's see. First thing, we have quorum. We have four members in the room, Thomas, Kevin, and myself. President's report. Did I have something? I don't think so.
Nope.
Treasurer, you got something for us today?
Yeah, we want to introduce Michael.
Yes.
All right.
He's
Michael.
now going to be the paid accounting specialist for the board.
Mhm.
We're still going to have a board member, obviously, from an oversight perspective required in the bylaws, but he'll be the one really handling it all and making sure everything is in compliance moving forward,
Right.
starting December.
An actual paid
CPA.
professional bookkeeper slash accountant.
Yes.
One that is here locally that shows up to our meeting. Thank you, sir, for coming out. And that isn't four time zones away,
Yes.
which is fantastic.
Michael,
Yes.
you want to come sit at the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I would mention is, I know previously in the year, it's been a while, we mentioned the incomes were kind of low.
Mhm.
Pretty much every service area has caught up. We're at about a 1% variance. At Westlake is the biggest is 1.5. So
Mhm.
everything else is in a 1% variance. So we're on target where we should have been based on our, so we've caught up a lot.
Very different than 2 years ago. Anything else, sir?
That's it for now.
Nope. All right. VP, anything?
No, good job, because that is a really good report. That's much better than when we started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Sir, as our new treasurer, do you have anything to discuss or add?
Well, I'm happy to be here. I've got some things to pass out since it is that time of year.
Okay.
I asked Patty if I should bring anything, bottle of wine or something fun like that. She suggested financial statements, so I brought those instead.
Handed the answers always.
I don't know what y'all want going forward, so I kind of wanted to talk about that as far as the financial statements go. I printed out a lot of examples, I guess, of the financials that I would want to look at. And it's the balance sheet and the income statement. The balance sheet is the comparative balance sheet between this time and that same time last year. I know that the financials have been updated, all the bank reconciliations have been done through October, so that's the date that I used on here. But about halfway through is the income statement side, and what I did was print out an income statement that compares it to the budget, which I think is probably the most relevant thing to compare it to. It also has numbers from the previous year, but anyway, going forward, if any board members has any, desires for paper versus digital, I can send digital copies as well. I know you guys, most of you guys are laptop open, so it might be easier to do it that way, or just bring a paper copy of the meeting. I am here today because I do know that coming up pretty soon will be in the tax season, so I probably will be doing some of these over Zoom, depending on scheduling. As I may or may not have mentioned before, I like to give them credit for it. My staff does most of the work during tax season. I do just the reviewing, and so I'm not really as busy as they are. I mentioned also that we have the office closed on Fridays. That's outside of tax season, so we'll be getting back into normal hours for us, which is 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And then once we get into May for the rest of the year, we're taking that Friday off, which is the day that I plan to do the work that week that I want to get done for the HOA.
Appreciate it.
Great. So I guess, and I think probably each board member may have something a little different they want to see financially. Everybody has different interests.
Yeah.
Sure.
For me, as the president of the board, I'm kind of interested in the large scope of things. This is probably way too detailed, but I'll read, so I don't want you to waste your time preparing this. What I am most interested in, and what I still haven't been able to get for the past 2 years at the start. Not your fault, Thomas. You've been doing great. But I want to know, like, if you could give us a brief at the each start of each meeting about how much money should we have collected this year from dues? How much did we collect? Right. That's very important to me. That delta there.
So like a budget comparison.
Right. How much were we budgeted to spend so far, and how much have we spent?
Okay.
And then based on what we plan to spend the rest of the year, do we have anything left over? Like, what is
Gotcha.
how much flex room do we have?
Okay.
Because basically the question that I looked at Thomas often to ask for every single item that we're buying.
Right.
I said, hey,
It's
do we
budgeted for.
do we have the money for this?
Yeah.
And if it's not budgeted for, can we buy it with discretionary funding or
Right.
something like that?
Okay,
So, and then that would be for each of the service areas as well as the master. So that's kind of 5 individual one pagers, if you will.
gotcha. Okay. I think I also mentioned I do a similar service for other taxing districts or HOAs. We do this for Bloomingdale as well, and that's typically what I do for Bloomingdale, is I'll go through and
Mhm.
print out the financial statements and say, hey, these are the things that I want to bring to the board's attention and kind of go over that comparison. This is where we are year to date with our spending. This is what we had budgeted for. These are some that we might be over budget on. Usually if it's under budget, it's not a big deal, but if it's over budget, that's a problem. We want to, focus on that.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Anybody else?
No, that's really what we need.
Yep.
So Mark and I talked about it. I sent you an email, haven't heard back. I spoke to Michael. Michael and I have been in contact over the last month. We're gonna give Michael the check stocks. He's gonna do the printing of the checks. I'll go and pick them up either Friday or Monday. Probably Monday's probably easier for you.
Sure.
And then, cause he's right in Brandon, I can swing by, pick it up, bring it in, and when you two, cause you're in the same position, so we don't have to change any banking information. And can sign off on the checks, and then it's all taken care
Yeah, this would be really great. Patty will say, these are the bills we need to pay.
of. Right.
And then he prints the checks.
Yes.
And then we get them and then you and I
We can
sign.
verify, yes.
It's like
Pretty good.
3-person integrity on the bills, which is
Great.
which is fantastic.
All right.
That made you smile?
Is it? Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Christmas.
Get 10 hours a week back.
I've been trying very hard to get it to you.
Oh, so you're happy about this?
It just.
Good, good. All right,
I think
that's treasurer. What else?
Do we
Anything?
have anything else that we wanna bring up?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, you know
We
what,
did-
the budget, you got all the budgets in.
Yes, so the
you got-
2026 budget's in Appfolio for next year, obviously.
How do you find working at Folio?
It's okay. It's not the same typical accounting software we usually have. I don't think it's designed necessarily for accounts. Not that there's anything wrong with that,
Mhm.
but yeah, I was able to kind of figure my way. I did a tutorial. I don't know if I really needed to do that, but I went through and took a look at how the software works, where to do basic things in there, and it's fairly user friendly. I mean, I can kind of figure my way around in it.
Yeah.
I know that Patty's talking about other software to go through and take a
Mhm.
look at, so.
Yeah, I we finally got the community, like, we're like 98% buy-in on that Folio. So
Okay,
a 98% solution that is working is
90% of the residents?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, like 98% pay through AppFolio. They
That's-
logged into AppFolio.
that
So
was fantastic.
I don't want to, you don't change boats mid-river, as they say, right?
Please, that's what keeps life.
So-
exciting. But,
But maybe a year or two from now, when a better program comes out, we'll see.
so Jeff, let me ask you, you guys switched to Vantica over in Encore. You guys changed the payment program from what you had to Vantica. How was that changeover?
I got it automatically taken out, so I guess it's all right. I haven't had any problems so far.
So you haven't had any problems?
Right,
So far, you're in Encore, right?
yeah.
Same thing?
Can you change it over to that photo?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Easy for us.
Okay.
Hey, my wife does it all.
Super easy, man.
She worked in banking.
All right. All right, bad representation.
We're not changing the software. yet, because-
Would you pay us?
Yeah.
As long as I get that money.
How is turnover with BAS going? Are they being responsive? Are you getting what you need?
I haven't asked them for anything yet. They did mention something about some adjustments that they needed because of the bank reconciliation, so I went ahead and did that. But other than that, I haven't really needed anything from them.
Okay, great. And I assume, are you working with our auditor yet for the?
No,
No.
not yet.
Robert's been dealing with the BAS did the last audit.
Okay,
So that's why most of the question will be going back to them, is they're just trying to justify the
yeah.
changes they made.
So we still, correct me if I'm wrong, have not finished the 2024
That's correct.
audit.
Because of BAS.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that to finish.
Yeah, he's
And then
redoing
by
that.
April of next year, we need to have 2025.
Yes.
Done.
Completed. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, it's underway. It's just we're having difficulty. This is
Yeah.
one of the reasons we're We've hired you, sir.
Gotcha. Who is the audit firm, by the way?
Yes. Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Is Robert Milner from Access.
That's
Okay. Are they
Awesome.
local?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll connect you guys.
okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Let's see, next, social committee. Thank you to Crystal Rosenthal for organizing the Santa and Mrs. Claus event. I look forward to it every year. It was a fantastic event this year. I think we had, what, 250, 300 kids come through, something like that. There was one event, one of the time slots, we had over 50 kids in here. It was great.
This whole room was full. I had to see it on video, but this whole room was full. It looked
Yes.
amazing.
It was great. It was great. It was a great event. Mrs. Claus was here singing carols and stuff like that. It was a wonderful event.
Good job.
We for the social committee, the social committee would like to, they didn't spend all their money this year. We didn't have enough events. I think we spent half of the money budgeted for the social committee. So every year for the Santa event, we lug a bunch of decorations from my house over to here and decorate the thing, and then we lug them back. Social committee would like approval to spend some of that money on lake house decorations for holidays.
Yes.
Have you spoken to her yet about it?
Yes.
Okay, do we have a dollar amount in mind?
I know we already spent under my threshold is 500, which is amazing. So I think we should at least 2,000.
Yeah, so I think that we spent budgeted for social, I think we budgeted 22,000 for the year, and we spent what, maybe 12, 10, 12, if that.
Pull it up and say.
Well, if you wait till after Christmas, your dollar's gonna go a lot further.
Oh,
too.
absolutely, yep, yep.
And she got some really good deals on some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So. Social, I want to say this, yeah, holiday decorations, we had 500 budgeted. For events and rentals and everything like that. To date, we spent, and I want to say probably 2,000 we spent on candy, cookies and stuff like that. So 12,000.
That's it? It's all we spent this year? Okay, so can we approve not to exceed 2,000 for holiday decorations and other, like, not just Christmas, but other decorations, because we're gonna need additional things for next year as well. Things
Just to
to,
do 3,000 then, since we have a ton of money left over.
I think the Christmas decoration is gonna be a lot, because to redo them all.
It's a big space.
Yeah.
We have a big space here to decorate, so
Okay.
if we have the extra money, why don't we bump it to 3 or 3,500?
and that still leaves us what, 10,000 underspent for social, so that's fine. I'm good with that. Motion to approve $3,000 for the social committee to buy lake house decorations for various holidays. Jeff seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Wonderful. Yeah, I love this. We actually there was somebody on Facebook that said, we need to have more community events, so I'm gonna be reaching out to that guy.
It's my birthday.
It can be.
You organize it.
If you rent the lake house, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hager at Jeff's.
Yes, ma'am.
Question. So we have the chairs down at the pool house, where the closets. We have the old chairs that we used to have at that
Mhm.
apartment. I want to get rid of them, donate them to the community, do whatever, put it out to the community, and then we can store everything there, organized.
Yeah.
I have Jennifer in boxes, so everything, we can
Mhm.
see everything, so
Yep.
everything's 100% organized.
Shelby,
Yeah, that's good.
great idea.
So this way you don't have to worry about lugging stuff, it's only down there, we can have the handyman bring it. Good,
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Great
And
idea.
we got broken chairs, why are we storing broken chairs?
they're not broken,
Oh, well,
they're the
Then-
ones we replaced, so there's, some of them
Yeah.
are still good.
yeah.
Just
So-
donate them to the community, first come, first served, maximum 2
Right.
per household.
Right? Because we.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about what we're
Did you want
gonna
new
do.
chairs in
Yeah.
here?
No, they're.
Don't.
All right, let's press, let's look at the violations. Let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 violations. One, maintenance, incorrect color mulch for one, weeds and flower beds. A widening of the front entryway. What is that about? Is it pavers or what is it? Okay, so they didn't submit a request for it, they just went ahead and did it. Okay, so that's the reason for the violation. They just need to submit a request and,
They did, sorry, I was reading on, they did submit the request and it was denied. And
I
they
see.
haven't done it yet. They had been given a time limit and nothing's still been done yet.
I see.
So they're welcome to appeal. Right? Because they haven't done it yet, is,
No,
right?
they
It's
have-
already done.
Oh, it's already done.
Did it, and I realized it, wrote them a letter to have, that they had to submit, they
Mhm.
submitted and it wasn't approved. It was denied because of
It doesn't
the
meet-
reasons, yes. And so therefore they were given a time limit to remove, and it still hasn't been removed.
I see. Very well. Potted plant along home.
Same house, they have just pots along the side of the house with plants growing in them.
Okay. And then bare and brown areas in the lawn. Okay. Well, let's see. First issues were either, so the driveway one got their first warning back in June. The rest of them are in October and one is in September. That was the first notice. Second notices all went out in October, November. Final notices went out in December. Motion to send these 6 violations to the finding committee, approving at final committee's discretion, $100 a day, not to exceed $1,000 per violation.
Excuse me, what are you here for?
He's got an appeal.
Oh, it's not that, one. okay.
It's
Okay,
not,
Yeah, no, yours is.
I just wanna make sure, yeah.
it's
okay.
different.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Kevin seconds. Any discussion?
Yeah, it's in line with the.
No.
Some of them were 6 months old, so
All in favor?
I,
All right.
All right, motion carries. Next, meeting minutes, the minutes from October 30th and November 13th, 4 meetings for review. I review them as soon as it comes out. Who's taking minutes tonight? You?
Yep.
Okay. Like the good old days. All right, did everybody have a chance to review the draft minutes?
Yes.
October 30th and November 13th. Motion to approve the meeting minutes for October 30th and November 13th.
second.
Kevin seconds. Any comments?
Nope.
Nope.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, motion carries. Next, new business. All right, the sod installed from the 2024 rollover money for Sagewood in the amount of 15,000 was paid and needs to be paid. What?
Was not paid, sorry. Shoot, I get, yeah, because it was an updated report packet since then, so it was not paid, so it was the rollover money from 2024, so we installed the sod in Sagewood, but we never paid the bill.
We installed sod this year,
In 2025 with the rollover money from 2024.
but we never paid the bill.
We never-
You sure?
I checked, I spent a lot of time looking through bank statements.
How did this come to our attention?
The man said, no, that didn't get
We
paid.
didn't pay you?
You checking the recycling, so.
Statute of limitations, brother. It's not how that works. Imagine he's out there taking the sod
Taking the
back.
sod out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just put it in and
Just bang.
So it's from 2024 money. Okay,
So it's from retained earnings.
yeah.
it doesn't, yeah.
It's not gonna affect the banking.
we
And
can-
you're sure we never paid that?
Well, yeah, we'll double check again, but
No triple check because.
Yeah.
You guys, and you,
I'll double check. No, I didn't, but she did, but I'll double check.
Doubting it?
I mean, I have to double check when we
I-
write the check anyway.
I'm not
Trust
doubting
but
you.
verify. Trust but
I-
verify. Who touched me? I know.
I just, I trust you so much that a bill this large would go unpaid that I find it.
Me too, because
Yeah.
when he sent it, I was like, Tom, there's no way. And in 3 days, I sat there looking through bank statements.
All right, motion to approve paying for this sod, $15,000 pending Thomas's final approval. Jeff seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. So Thomas, you're gonna look at that.
Sod payment for 2024, or.
Yeah, and then once you give Patty to go ahead, we'll go ahead and pay that. Trust but verify.
Trust but verify.
That's it. Sprinkler solutions. At the last board meeting, the board considered the proposal with the question if HOA could terminate the contract with Ballinger. The contract states either party may without cause and prejudice cancel this agreement with a 60-day written notice of cancellation. In such case, contractor shall be paid without duplication for completed and acceptable work performed. Each proposal is attached for review and consideration. So at the last board meeting, we voted to fire Ballinger and hire a different company.
Mhm.
And we can do that with 60-day notice. So this is just for awareness.
Yep. And then it's gonna change our budget too, because we're gonna be saving money.
Are they gonna be more expensive or less expensive? They're gonna be less expensive.
Save you money on everything I do.
That's wonderful. Okay, so we've already motioned to do this. So there's something we need to do. You're just letting us know, right?
Yes, I just need signatures on contracts when you're done.
Okay, fantastic. I'll sign them after. Sprinkler solutions. Let's see, we did that. Okay, the next one. This is design renderings. Okay. So Patty found. Stand by.
Just, yeah, move your arms. Look it up on the roads, because the tree is blocking movement.
All right, so I tasked Patty to make our neighborhood look beautiful. We can't have the CDD outdoing us. And so she went out and found, kudos to the CDD, by the way. Everything's looking fantastic.
Get in there.
Yeah, it's getting there. Gotta put the pressure on, you know? Yeah, Patty went out and found a landscape designer that for $2,700 will go through our entire neighborhood, pool, lake house, all HOA property, dog park, everything, and come up with a grand master plan that is Florida friendly, that will incorporate various kinds of native plants.
Love it.
And then hand it over to Thomas for execution, right?
Yep.
So motion to approve, my motion is to approve $2,700 to pay this landscape designer to come through. Now, are we gonna and develop the renderings for our community? That is my motion. Second?
Second.
Are we gonna get renderings, like pictures and things like that?
Yeah.
So it's
There
gonna
could be a whole plan.
It's a whole plan, it's a blueprint, the whole thing,
wonderful.
and so we keep it forever.
So it is our plan. That's
Right.
great.
And that way, when something dies, you know what it is, where it was,
Exactly.
what size it was when it went in, all the things.
I love that. Questions?
Good idea.
Surprised we don't have one already.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries, great. River Rock, okay, appeal of 6180 Watercolor Drive appeal for River Rock in place of mulch.
108.
6180, 6108,
Zero. Sorry about that.
6108. Is this,
Yes, it's in bills.
I'm looking in the packet right now. Is it in the packet?
Do you wanna speak to it so that, as they look at the board packet?
Monthly irrigation.
Did they answer any question?
Let me say something.
I didn't bring.
Hold on. I'm very fussy about Encore as a rule.
Mhm.
To me, it looks great. If it didn't, I'd be the first one to tell them to change it. And if there's no violation,
It's not in compliance with what we have, what's approved through the ARC currently. That's the issue.
so.
There's no
you
stuff
determine
recorded in the
what
art.
type of rocks people can put on the lawn?
Well, there's no rock, right? It's supposed to be according to the art,
River Rock.
and that's more than just an edge, that's a walkway. I mean, Jeff, did you see the?
Yeah.
This is
I see it.
a rock in case you wanted to know.
Like I said, to me aesthetically would bring up the value, but that's just a personal opinion.
What is the objection? If I'm asked? Is it the amount of it?
It's in the ARC
There's
guidelines.
gonna be no grass
Hmm.
bordering the rock. So if there's no issue of
she got a whole
mower
thing,
or
right?
a trimmer or weed eater clinging rock down. It all
This is what
borders the
we're
mulch.
looking
Mhm.
To me, it saves water and it also saves landscaping, but that's just from the dollar sense of it.
Water friendly landscape is what it is. And you just approved $2,700 to review that. Eliminated 4 sprinkler heads with doing, by doing that.
What was the deterrence to using pavers, which are what?
I don't think you use pavers there anyways,
Yeah, you,
according to the ARC, so one way or another.
It's just giant rock. Oh, yeah, sure, so.
Obviously, you've seen it.
yeah,
In favor, let me come by my house.
Wait, is this exist right now or is this a rendering? Patty,
That's a rendering.
oh, this is
You
a
didn't put the
rendering.
rock in.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it
I
isn't.
did. See, what happened is I put the rock in because I saw the exception to where you could use the rock if your mulch washes out. So I was reviewing stuff for landscape.
It's great.
And then I saw with ARC approval, and I was about 3/4 of the way done. So I told my wife, I said, oh man, I gotta go for ARC. Now, if you guys tell me I gotta take it out, I'll do it. But it's there because I've lost some bags of mulch. That is the only storm drain in Watercolor
That's what
out.
I'm saying is that.
And if you look at the elevation of my house and the slopes down,
Mhm.
you could almost kayak in the water that could run between me and Tom and Sally, the Walsh, his house. We got 5 drains.
Yeah.
Two of the big ones for our pool, 2 house drains, and then, 1 other house drains and 2 deco drains.
Mhm.
Now, the owner before me, he put rock in. So there was some there when I moved in. And I figured out it was a washout problem. And I don't know if you guys realize, but our houses are 10 feet apart. So we have 5 drains right across from each other, dumping into one area.
Water pipes.
All right, I'm gonna motion to approve this as installed and override the ARC. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Jeff seconds, discussion.
I mean, I think it's a good solution. I know we were running into the same problem at the front of the community
Mhm.
in the duplex, like in between the houses where everything's just being washed out. Like it's something we need to figure out a long-term solution for. Like these houses that are too close together, you're getting a lot of runoff.
Okay, you're saying that. We're setting a precedent here, right? So
Yeah.
the rules are the rules for a reason,
I agree.
and Patty's gonna, I'm gonna argue Patty's point because nobody's gonna be able to hear her. Patty's gonna say, in the ARC, it says, no river rock, right? It says no river rock, it says, only mulch, yada, yada, yada. And I get that that is a good general rule.
What's wrong with sod there? If it washes out, sod doesn't get washed out.
The sod that I had, when I hit the slope, the water was running so hard down there, it was rinsing the topsoil out of my St. Augustine.
Mhm.
And then all my mulch out into the street. So I was coming in and putting bags of, I can show you receipts, of topsoil in there to fill that in. It just washed it back
Yeah.
out. There was dirt and mulch in the street.
Fair answer.
Maybe if it's less, or it's not where we're going out to the street, so
But-
this way
but-
it's softening by view.
You gotta understand, that's existing mulch. The sod was where the pool was. So this is where this mulch is.
Yeah.
Existing. If you look at my old picture, there might be 8, 9, 10 inches more of grass outside that, which wouldn't be a big strip around the pool. So that's existing mulch.
What do you think?
Doesn't 10.5 say that we can use rock? There is an exception somewhere.
If the board approves it, and it depends on the location and the look, so you have, it's just,
It's a
big.
lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You see what it looked like
But it's
before?
a lot because it's needed.
I suspect
And you-
it's
and
black
you-
and white,
do you know
it's
what?
taken in like
I can
8.6
explain why there's that much.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because he's a neighbor.
You know why it's that
But,
much? Because there's grass between me and Tom and Sally, and they push a mower through there. And that's plenty of room for them, the 18 inches to push the mower
Yeah.
through to get to the grass and more. I was gonna tamp it down and spray it. We had 1.5 inches of rain on the 7th of this month, not a single piece of rock went into the street.
I mean, more from the view, but, you know. Sometimes they put them without it from all the way out to the street, they didn't usually.
Like change it like this way, that's what you're saying,
Yeah,
to narrow this big,
exactly. And then some.
kind of come onto the other side, like the corner edge of this sprinkler box.
Or, you know, put under the other, under ground and bring it out.
Well-
Bring it like, you know, the French drain and bring it out of that. I'm not saying you move it or not, but that means building good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to put a nice drain in there to get that thing to the street, you know, just you got the curb there, you can't drain through the curb, you can't drill through the curb.
No, but you could pop it out over here if you put in one and it would basically run the whole length of this and then spill out right here.
Mhm.
if you put in a 4-inch weeping drain.
Talking about French drain,
Mhm.
how am I gonna do that with my neighbor?
Well, you have an easement on either side of you, right? So.
I mean, my neighbor has two drains too. That drain heavily. It just ends up in my yard, because that's all it's where.
Oh,
Here.
yeah, I can't see that on the
Yeah.
pictures that I have, so.
Yeah, you can see it, they're.
So basically, the problem is that
There's
all
five
the
there.
water on the two roofs is coming into one
Yeah.
place.
Pool and there's five drains going in there. Now, you mentioned French drain, I talked to my landscaper about it. But what we have coming between our house is our electrical service that's coming in.
Mhm.
Two water services, so we got two electricals, two
Yeah,
water
yeah.
services,
Okay.
two cables. My
Yeah.
pool
Okay,
piping for my pool, Tom and Sally's piping for their pool. And then both of our irrigation pipes are squeezed all in there together. I don't think I could put a 4-inch French drain in. And well, you're welcome to come and take the shovel and I'll dig it
Where
out.
is this?
I believe you. I'm just trying to find other solutions, that's all.
I don't think there is another solution.
It's-
Six
yeah, it's
one zero
definitely-
eight watercolor.
I think it looks nice.
It literally does.
I think.
I agree with you on that.
It's not about whether it looks nice or not, it sets precedent for everybody else in the community.
Understand.
And so then you have people saying, well, you
Is
did
it-
it,
is
now
it
I'm
this
gonna
one?
do it.
Yeah,
And that's slippery slope that we have to like,
yeah, cause yours is professional.
Yeah,
yeah, it's in the packet.
where's this pool?
Did you,
I don't see it
did you
here.
read the number 5 on my notes and comments? You see my notes and comments?
Yeah, I see that.
Read number 5.
Yeah, with
This is
visible rock in the
this is not
street.
that house.
No, just drive around
Is it?
that comment.
Six.
Yeah, there's-
six ones away.
There's 35 houses within a half a mile of me that have rock. And visible from the street. Now, you gotta remember, this is the alley. This is my backyard. This is not Watercolor Drive.
It's in-
This is my backyard.
I understand. I can, yes, no one puts the pool in the front of their house.
Right.
I get it.
So I drove around, and I started looking, I'm saying, well, everybody's got,
So this one, did he put a pool right
Yeah.
here?
you know. and I
So, yeah.
understand-
Because the drainage was built for the houses when there was no pool. So when you take the
Right.
whole yard out and you put in nothing but stone in a pool, there's nowhere for the water to go. So you're
Yeah.
forcing it to go there.
The only water that's changed is where the pool is, that was just coming down and rolling into it. It's still doing that. Now it's going into a deco drain. So basically, I still have the same amount of water. It's just coming back a little bit farther here instead of about 15 feet out farther
Right.
towards the street.
But what I'm saying is when they built the house, it was sod.
Right.
So the sod and the sand could
Yeah.
take all the water that was put there. So when they designed it, it was fine. When you put in the pool, that changed the water flow.
The, my yard
You can only see it from this alley,
is the
right?
sand. It's
You can't see it in watercolor, which is the main street.
And if you come, the guy that rerouted my
neighborhood?
sprinkler
Is there a
system,
pool here too?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
pool here and a pool here and all the electric comes between the houses. All their pool equipment comes
you
between
can
the
kind of
houses.
see, I mean, you can, one of
And
the
then-
pictures, you can see like the main water lines.
See here's the
that
gutter
out
coming
already
down.
Covered.
And then the water is coming down here and here. So both of those are coming down and basically putting it all in between the houses
Mhm.
here.
All right, final comments.
I say, I have no issue with it.
Yeah, anything?
It's just, I mean, I would say it, I agree with the comments. We can vote.
Vote. All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
Aye. Unanimous.
okay.
Enjoy your rock, sir.
thank you.
That was a tough solution, but.
I was getting ready to dig it out.
No.
I think there's no
Listen,
perfect.
there's no
solution.
other solution. That's why my questions, right? I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just trying to find another
Yeah,
solution.
but you mentioned about percolating. I know a little bit about percolating. I'm from this country.
It's the next thing.
The people that pull dirt into my house,
Mhm.
which is my house now, that's hard pan.
All right, so now.
I
now
used
the
to want
contract.
dirt for a living. Part-time, so when I worked on fire department.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. My landscape guy had to bring a pickaxe in and cut through this hard pan that's full of Well, either direction, like you have around Lake Meadows.
Mhm.
In Bermuda, to run the sprinkler line, he said, I haven't seen soil like this. So that is soil, that's hard to.
Yeah,
So it's not percolating, it's running, everything's
I
running.
understand. I'm from up north, we had clay.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
It is worse. Clay's like concrete.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming out, sir.
Oh, you.
Thanks for being part of it.
All right, let's talk about the Frontier Services Marketing Agreement. I would like to start at the
All right.
top. So we'll start at the top and go page by page. If you guys have any notes, who do we have online here?
Steve,
Hi, Steve and Nick. How you guys doing?
Hey, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, get your pen and paper ready. We're gonna go through this quickly and go through like basically page by page and see if any board members have any comments or concerns. So page one, anybody got anything for that page?
No.
All right, page two. Nothing. All right. Page,
What I would ask is, just based on Delta 2, where if we're in violation of the marketing, they can get 100% at any point, return. Obviously, it would be great to have like what marketing is acceptable
Well,
from their perspective.
and then without proration, so 5 years into it, they
Yeah.
can come up with some bullshit thing and
Yeah.
want to get all their money back,
Yeah, if we violate
which is
section
not,
1, yeah,
which is not super.
exactly. It's not clearly defined what is acceptable marketing and not acceptable marketing.
so we want without proration stricken.
No, it needs to be prorated for sure. So if we're halfway through, we're not giving back all of it, we're gonna give back 10% every year. for
Right,
10
we were in
years.
compliance for 5 years.
Right, you're not giving it all back.
Yeah.
So that has to be
Right.
with proration, not without.
What section is that? Can you say that section again?
That is,
Page two, oh, go ahead.
3D2.
3D2, okay.
Yeah, Frontier will be entitled to recapture a rateable portion.
Yeah, and then the last sentence is what we're concerned with.
Cause they say rateable in the first and then they say without proration,
Right.
so they contradict themselves.
Okay.
Good catch.
I think that was it on that one.
Okay.
I've seen them adjust that before. We'll take that back.
Anything else on this page, gentlemen? Paragraph 4. Paragraph 5. So I have some concerns with paragraph 5C. The last sentence, the party shall confer regarding the most efficacious location of all sign and display collateral, provided Frontier shall have the final determination as to the exact positioning, which property owner shall comply with, subject to any restrictions imposed by applicable laws. How, in your guys' experience, what are we looking at here? Because I don't want them planting a giant Frontier marketing sign right on the front of the lake house.
no, because I don't know.
And then we say no, and they say, well, the contract says you got to comply because we get the final determination on the exact positioning. So what are we looking at here?
Documents don't allow any kind of sign.
You want to go
Yeah,
ahead?
so-
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I'll take that one, Nick. So, Mark, this contract has a lot of things in it that are never going to happen, right? But the good part is you're going to get a marketing representative. You're going to get a special representative from Frontier that'll come out and meet with the board. And they don't want to cause any waves here. They want to make sure that you guys are happy. They want to make sure that they can get in front of your residents at a Christmas party, or you mentioned social committee earlier. You'll have that person to work with so they can sponsor these parties and get in front of the people at mutually agreed upon time. So this actually, the marketing stuff in here and the promotional materials, all that stuff gives you more control actually than if they were just coming out and doing it willy-nilly. So you're going to have a person to work with, and all that means, and I've had this happen at a mobile home park before, if they want to put signage in the clubhouse, You guys agree where you want to put it. They want to make sure that it's visible. They want to make sure it's in a place where people can see it. Out of the 30 deals that we've done this year, with Frontier, I haven't seen a sign one time thus far. So I don't know if that gives you any relief or not, but they're going to want to come out and meet with you. They're going to want to come out and set up these parties and events. They want to help sponsor those events. So the social committee will, I'm sure, welcome that, so they can use that budget for other things when they're not sponsored. But they'll give you guys sponsorship monies for these parties and help out with those events so they can get in front of people. But as far as the signage goes, I have not personally seen any signage at any property that we've signed thus far with Frontier this year.
Are they usually amenable to just changing it from like applicable laws to applicable laws and approved bylaws?
Because it literally states in our bylaws that we cannot have any signage. The only signs you can put up are real estate signs, or you can go after people with.
Well, no, they're not gonna be putting up signage in the neighborhood. This would just be in the clubhouse or a common area. So,
Brochures.
yeah.
Sure, so yeah, we can.
Brochures are fine. We don't want a big Frontier sign behind Santa Claus,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Santa Claus and Frontier are both at the North Pole. So,
I would like to see a little more leeway worked into that sentence. I don't know exactly how to rewrite it. I could ask ChatGPT to do it for me, but I just feel like that's too draconian. Here is going to be, this is what we say, we get final determination.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I would just like it to.
I can ask them for some softer language in there that's a little more agreeable.
It's a-
we're mutually agreed upon
I was just gonna
location.
say that, mutually agreeable.
Well, it does say that, but it just says that
Fine.
But they can find it. It's mutually agreed upon as long as we agree with what they want.
they have final determination of the positioning. I don't know. See, that's a weird one. So like if you put a sign in, can they turn it the way they want to? That's what that means to me. I don't know.
Positioning could be they put the Frontier sign behind Santa Claus,
Sure.
right? I mean, it's open to interpretation, which is too open to interpretation.
Yeah.
And that's not like, no, I think it needs to be mutually agreed upon where not one party or the other is going to
Yeah.
run over the other.
Right. There's a bit of trust here, right? They're asking us to trust them and their good spirit, but they need to trust us and our good spirit as well.
Right. So if we could just strike that part of where they have final determination, I think I'm fine with it.
The next one is the next paragraph. Property owner will ensure that Frontier is specifically listed on all new move-in documentation. I don't know that we have new move-in documentation. Does that mean we're handing out a pamphlet with the new move-in documentation, or like what exactly
No.
is it?
So this agreement is written for multiple property types, and when it's written for an apartment complex or a rental community, when they move in, you get a move-in sheet, right? And you get a list of utilities, and they want to make sure that they're on that list of utility sheets for new move-in, so they can call Frontier first.
Okay. So it's specifically listed, but not to the exclusion of other utility providers.
Well, the exclusion of Spectrum, because this is an exclusive marketing agreement with Frontier, so you wouldn't be allowed to put them on there, right?
Right, yeah, I did see that you can't put other. Okay, I don't think we have. Anyway, is this a moot point? Should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay,
The only other one on there is just like tier may leave door hangers and market door to door at the property. I'm assuming that just means like
HOA property.
yeah, like the gym or the office, not people's houses.
We'll do that anyways.
Well, I guess they do. Yeah, they don't care about no.
Where's that? What paragraph's that?
F. It's in the second to last sentence.
Well, does it really matter if they put something on the door? No.
I just if they're knocking on every good door.
Well, they can't go in to a lot of these
At the
places.
front.
They're not
Yeah.
allowed to
Yeah.
go in.
Yeah.
At the property. So for every.
What they're asking, what they're asking for here, sorry, is you guys are a public easement community, isn't that right? They have the right to knock on doors now without permission. You know what I mean? Like they could knock 365 days a year right now if they wanted to. moving forward, they don't want any more than they're doing now. They just want to still be able to come out once or twice a year like they do now. And that's when you talk to a rep, they'll explain that to you. This actually gives you control you don't have now. This stops Spectrum from coming out. They're not even allowed to knock on doors. And if Frontier does come out like they do now, they're going to get with you ahead of time and make sure you're okay with it. Make sure you're coordinated. So we can't stop them from coming out. Right now, they're coming out once or twice a year. You're getting paid no money. At least we can make you get paid upwards. This is about $1 million in compensation for literally the exact same outcome, at least as far as the door knocking goes.
Yeah, and I think Nick makes a good point there. This gives you more control of the actual presence of Frontier in the community. Because when you get that marketing representative, they're going to make sure that you agree on a time when they can come and hang those door hangers for customers who are not Frontier customers today. They're not knocking doors of people who are Frontier customers. They're going after the other half of the community that doesn't have Frontier. So this is actually, this agreement puts you in a better position than you are today.
The next one is paragraph I. I just don't like this sentence altogether. I understand the rest of it. We put their signs up and their door hangers, right? And we say, hey, this Easter event was thanks to Frontier. I don't mind doing that. But this one, for the ordering of resident services, property owner, that would be probably Patty, since most people check in with her, shall direct residents to request orders for resident services directly from Frontier. I don't like that. I don't want to have Patty telling people, yeah, you have to order services from Frontier.
No, I don't.
Well, it contradicts.
And then this, and then,
It says you can't say that, but then this one says you must.
right,
Right.
it contradicts itself right in it, because I was reading 6.2 where it's non-exclusive access, where it says property owner shall not in any manner inform its residents that they are restricted to using Frontier as their sole communication provider. So this contradicts itself.
Slightly, right? It's the one is saying, so number 6 basically says you don't have to say Frontier is your only solution,
Right.
but I says
I have to
you
say.
can only recommend Frontier.
So
Yeah.
you get
You know what
around
I'm
that
saying?
by just saying there's multiple, just go online and you can.
Yeah,
find-
I don't mind including, Frontier packets or whatever. And if somebody comes in, we put them in, we have a little hanger thing in the office and we put the little Frontier packets in it.
Yeah.
But I don't want Patty directing residents to order from
I don't know
Frontier.
if that's the right. You
No, it says directly from Frontier.
We'll soften that up as best we can. I've never seen them do anything with that line. It's completely benign, but if it is something that bothers you guys, we'll get it softened up to your liking.
Yeah, it's taken out completely. We'll get it softened up. Frontier, compared to other providers, they're very amenable to changes and they're very flexible, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
The next one is
They give us a dead
7D.
end hold. Right.
Only authorized agents and representatives of Frontier may perform maintenance work. I assume this is talking about to Frontier's property, correct?
Yeah,
I
a lot
think-
of these are the same terms and conditions you're under now. And that's one of them.
Is what now?
Is that 7B?
Days and
7D.
Delta, yeah. Only,
I'm assuming that just means they're lines.
right,
That's the same thing you're under right now. Yeah, only a Frontier person can touch their network, not an outside person.
Yeah, their facilities, their contractors, they don't want anyone else working on their equipment.
Understood.
Okay.
say no more. F. This one, I have some heartache with. The obligations of property owner under this
Budget.
Thank you.
section 7. Hereunder shall survive expiration or termination of this agreement. So even after this agreement is over, this contract is surviving. And why?
It's only on section 7 with respect to the property of Frontier. They want to make sure that you don't damage it or have anybody else utilizing their equipment or their facilities. So
You can't rip it all out.
Well,
Yeah,
you gotta have them. Yeah, understood.
That's understandable.
Okay. Okay, this one's a big one. 10A, confidentiality. we have to put this, we're entering into a contract, we have to put this on the HOA website for the community. Or do we count community members and owners as affiliates of this community?
No, because the HOA laws in the state of Florida require you to post those on a secure website, and people have those. I mean, the residents in the community, they have to log in, right? You're not just putting it on a public website. That's what they're talking.
Okay.
So if you put it on AppFolio, it's a login process,
Mhm.
right? So that's
As
fine.
opposed to putting it on-
No, all of our,
Or other, we can put it in, we can put it in a separate, we can keep it only on Appalachia and not on.
It's an HTTPS, it's here.
let's see.
Our website is public.
Mhm. So our website is public,
There's a log. in.
documents,
There'd have to be that full.
there's,
So I can give it-
You put all of your documents for your HOA on a public website where anybody can click on them and see your bylaws and your financials and all that stuff.
Correct.
usually.
Okay. Because a lot of HOAs have it password protected where you go to a splash page and you log in with your username and password and you can see the meeting minutes and all that stuff. So that's typically what they like to see.
Well, our software program, we have the other information that isn't public. And that's where people have to run, so I can keep it there.
Mhm.
And-
On,
Absolutely.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, if they request to see it, obviously they can see it, right? They're a member of the community, but they just don't want it put on a public message board.
That makes sense.
Just because there's financials in here, they probably don't want other communities knowing how much money you got.
Right.
Because they might not get as much. They don't hire us.
AppFolio, which is a login credential.
I didn't hear.
I mean, can we get around that by putting it on AppFolio
I
only?
think so, yeah.
Yep.
And just put a note on the webpage, say sign in the AppFolio to see details,
Yeah.
right? That would cover us. So that way if somebody's,
Yeah, because we do have to make it public to the community. not
Right.
To the world.
so we'll make it public to the world by saying sign into AppFolio for details on this contract. And then they have to sign in to AppFolio to see it. So that way it's not public, it's still semi-private.
Right.
Would that work?
That's fine. Yep. That would be good.
You good with that, Mark?
are we required by law to give this contract to residents if they ask for it? Every contract we do, right?
Mhm. So I make. it-
You guys have unusual-
That gives us, so
Full
there's,
leeway,
it says,
required by law.
yeah,
Mhm.
unless required by law.
Yeah.
Alright. I'd like it to say, I'm okay with that. Both parties agree that all terms and conditions set forth in this agreement shall be considered confidential. Good with that. And that details of the terms of this agreement shall not be disclosed to third parties. Good. Other than affiliates, employees, agents, contractors, and homeowners who have the need to know such information.
So we just need to add and homeowners.
Yeah, I'd like that added in there. And I'm good with the rest of it.
All right.
Or you can do property owners.
The property owners is probably better than homeowners.
No, well, let's not use the word property. Because for the purpose of this contract, property owner is the HOA.
So you have to use
But
homeowners.
association members or owner is an association.
Association.
Property resident.
Yeah.
Because you're a member of the association if you're a homeowner.
Right,
Boone is homeowners, association members.
association members.
Okay. Can we add that?
Association. I like that. Yeah, I think that's good.
It's more formal.
Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's see. Nah, that's fine. I'm not gonna be excited about that one. Okay, let's see, where were we? That was 10. So 11, 12, you guys got any problems?
Mm-mm.
13?
Nope.
Anything on that page there?
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay. 19/2021. I have a comment for for 20. So there's nothing in here about mediation. It's basically, we argue with Frontier. If the two of us can't solve it in a month, then we go to court. And I'd like there to be something in there about mandatory mediation. I feel like that would save both sides a lot of money.
We've got our army of attorneys.
What do you guys think, Steve, Nick? What are your thoughts about
I
that?
think from
No, we
I
can
haven't-
probably, yeah, go ahead, Steve.
I haven't seen them add that, but what I have seen them add, and I just did a contract today, actually, that extended the negotiation period to 60 days, which would give you more time to resolve, which would be like a mediation. I can ask for mediation, but if they reject that, would you be okay with extending the period to 60 days?
I mean,
I think I'm,
it's non-binding mediation, right? It's the same thing that we have to do with residents if we have a disagreement. So we got to give mediation a try. Like if we have a disagreement with a resident, we have to give mediation a try first. And I often go into these thinking, there's no way we're going to come out of this. We're going to court 100%. And then we usually find common ground and then we don't have to go to court. So it saves a lot of time. So I'd like to see them add something about like a non-binding mediation or some legalese term in there. Where, look, you got to go to mediation. You got to show up and get somebody in the middle to try to make peace because these mediators are really good. And then if that doesn't work out, then we go to court. But at least we tried. So I'd like to see something like that in there, please.
Okay.
what's weird is I don't even, the way that's written, I'm not an attorney, but it makes it look like you can't even go to court with them. Because this is not as a plaintiff. So that means if you don't come to an agreement, you're kind of, good luck. Because it says you can't be in the capacity of a, right, not as a
Right.
plaintiff or class, so like,
not as a plaintiff or a class member.
you
So-
couldn't even take them to court.
Well, I think that
know,
part of this dispute resolution section goes back to something that you had an issue with in the
Yeah.
beginning of the capping the damages on section 8. So capping the damages at the door fee, which was the 350,000, or it was actually 400 something in here. That would be the total amount that, they would be responsible for if there was, any dispute, which in a marketing agreement, there's not a ton of dispute unless you go bulk with someone else. But I can certainly ask for that dispute resolution to have a mediation clause in it. Like I said, they've been very flexible with language to get these deals done, and we're coming up on 10 days before this thing has to go back through the process, and they're just as determined to get this done as you guys are and we are. So
Awesome. Let's see, 21, no problems there, right? All right, then we're on Schedule A. This is more so a Patty question. So on this note here, it talks about you're gonna have to submit to Frontier an accurate and complete property address form. Is that for HOA property addresses, or is that every address in the community?
That's how they know who has it and who doesn't, so they can.
They probably already have this. They're Frontier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we already did all that, and you guys had, I think it was 1,200 and some units, but I think 250 units already, they're under a bulk agreement already. So they were left off. I think it's right around 1,000, but we'll double check on that.
Yeah.
Concourse bowl.
All right, you're good with that, right? Okay, then we'll press.
they
Schedule
already
B.
have. That's what it's-
Yeah. Frontier, they're probably listening to us right now. Schedule B. No,
Make it more.
I have, so for number 4, under Schedule B, demonstration account. It says the demonstration account cannot be used as a public Wi-Fi hotspot. So we have Wi-Fi throughout the HOA property, but it's not like it's public open. You have to have the password. So basically you got to get into one of our buildings to get the password so you can get on the Wi-Fi. Like here at the lake.
It's a private.
Does that make it private?
Cause public would be like you go
Like,
into,
Open.
it's open.
Would be open
It's
for
not,
outside.
Yeah.
this is locked and it's only allowed
Yeah.
to people who are in here, so that makes it public, just like at your house, or
Yeah.
private, just like at your house.
Steve and Nick, do you think that's sufficient? Are they gonna give us a hard time about that?
No, they just don't want you blasting out public Wi-Fi signal for security purposes. So as long as you have it password protected, you guys are good.
Okay,
All right.
You
That was-
pay for that, you pay for that service in there today?
say that again?
Yes, yeah, we pay for it too.
Yeah,
So that would be free. That bill would go away and then you would just utilize the same internet and the router, and then you would just password protect it the way you do today. So nothing would change.
got it. Awesome. That was my last comment.
Good.
I think we can get those things done. I think we're ready to
Yeah.
go.
Signed by, we gotta be signed by the 28th. Is that correct, guys?
24th?
Correct.
Is it the 24th? Patty told me the 24th. Is she got any time in me?
Yeah,
It's
Well-
28.
The 28th is the deadline, but obviously with everybody being for Christmas, like the Christmas Eve is the last working day for Frontier, basically. I mean, they might have a few people come back. But I'm glad you guys had this meeting tonight because we were getting a little concerned if we were gonna have to run it back through, But we'll get with Frontier tomorrow, and they've been pretty quick about turning these back. I'm hopeful they'll turn it back either tomorrow afternoon or Monday morning, and I can get it back to you, a clean copy back to you, and maybe get it done before Christmas.
Sir, I appreciate it.
So you guys, if we get these done, you guys are clear to sign. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's right.
I believe so.
do we already vote? We need.
I mean,
to
we
vote?
already voted to sign it, but
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just these
You're good
couple
then.
little things.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get on the horn with them first thing in the morning and get these changes submitted and get back to you very quickly.
thank you, Steve.
Awesome.
Nick, I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Guys. All right.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, next on the agenda is game room rehabilitation. Let's see, put a Patty right here. Yeah, so because our game room is in sad shape, and it is one of the most used amenities we have, other than the pool, so, and the gym. I mean, they're all really used, but. Regarding the ping pong tables, one of the tables has a major repair to the leg and will not last any length of time. Replacements for the same quality and brand. I don't think we need another pong table. I think one table is sufficient. I'm just saying for space, like the other one, you think we need two?
I think you need to.
Yeah, I'm,
Two are used on a regular. basis.
Yeah.
They're used all the time.
They're
Ping
used
pong's
all
more
the time.
popular than pool, believe it or not.
Fine, overruled.
You are.
How
I was just at Disney and their outdoor ping pong table,
Mhm.
instead of having a net, had a piece of stainless steel.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, the outside
Yeah.
ones.
The outside ones had a
Yeah.
piece of
Yeah.
stainless steel,
That
which
might not
would
be
be
a bad one.
way more durable.
We could play with the alligators too.
Yeah. I told you next is a fishing pier. I want a fishing pier.
I'm ready.
Come on, Jeff, make it happen.
These are.
I'll teach you how to fly fish.
Yeah, cheaper ones.
The pool tables, I think, are another discussion too.
Yeah.
No, this is the same brand and the same,
Mhm.
so these are the ones I was first looking at, because but it's probably cheap and no.
Ryan and Mike Wire.
Here you go.
Yes, my
They're sold as
sister-
two separate pieces, they don't conjoin.
No, not the Java.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a dock.
Like this.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying
They break when people move it. I don't want them to move it.
Wife had to have fun.
Like they're breaking because people are moving them.
If they're fixed and they're not foldable, then why why do we need to fold them?
Yeah, we need a phone for it. It's a pong. That's what it's for.
Like, well, that's $3,000. But that looks like it's all plastic and would last 100,000 years, so. You see what I mean? There's no net.
Right.
Cause like I said, we were at Disney and they had them similar to that outside and they were out in the weather.
Right. Do they come manufactured colors?
It's a pot. Listen, we can get a pottery barn. Chris would love this.
Same damn price as the other one.
Just kidding. We're not buying a pottery barn pong table.
Do we need to pick our ping pong table now?
No,
No, we just need to prove an amount so Patty can order it.
Okay,
And we want one or two.
two of them.
Two. That is, we have one of these and one of these. Well, we have a 250 and then 400.
are they both broken or just
But-
one broken?
Just one. but the one that's broken is the better quality one.
Great.
So if we were to approve up to $2,000 per ping pong table,
Mhm.
but not to exceed $2,000 per table. And get 2 of those tables, we have the money in the budget
Are
for
you
that.
kidding me? The tables are $2,000?
Yes, but you gotta realize that they're outdoor ones that are, the ones that are here are 10 years old. And they do, I don't know if you've ever been over there on a weekend, they get a lot of use.
No, I know, I walk the dogs by there.
Yeah.
See places.
So to spend a little bit more to get a higher quality one that's made for outside and doesn't have a net, but has a piece of stainless steel, it's gonna be more durable. And if you, and it's $2,000, but that's $200 over 10 years per year,
All right.
because they last about 10 years.
Coming from Hell's Kitchen, we used to just use plywood, and it was on somebody's lap.
Started from the bottom, now we're here, Jeff.
Hey,
Yeah, this one is,
What about the pool tables? Like, does that need to be completely fixed?
They just need to be
resurfaced?
resurfaced,
I
right?
remember my mom was crying.
I think we just resurface them because those are nice.
Are they slate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah.
Queens.
I wanted to get new tables, but that would be like 25 grand, so.
Yeah, so.
And there's slate tables, they're good tables, they just need to be refinished. Or
Yeah, just
rehabbed.
repaired, yeah, because the metal things on the end are falling off. and
Right,
cutting
it needs to
people.
be refelted, new bumpers, the whole, and then re-squared.
Exactly. And then new. covers.
So let's get quotes on repairing
Mhm.
on that one, because.
Yeah, no,
We could go.
we don't need new ones, they just need to be repaired, updated.
Yeah.
Option.
Is it cheaper to repair them or is it cheaper to
Yes.
buy
Yeah.
new?
You're looking about.
Pool table,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably $1,500 to
Oh,
refelt it
okay.
and everything compared to 25,000 to replace it.
Each one.
Ah,
But we don't have to do anything to the foosball table.
Yeah, like that.
Raise the age to go in there.
For my schools.
See,
This one's
Make it-
That's what they had at Disney.
kids abuse
Is
this
it?
stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what
The
Disney.
kids are not staying there.
Then we're
So-
gonna need to do one or two.
They had them at
25,
the last night.
Okay.
All like.
We'll reamend
But they're all like gathered.
Motion to approve $2,500 for a new ping pong table.
Two.
for 2, up to 2,500 each.
Oh, we only need one,
No, we need 2.
so 5 grand for, that's the one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah.
You gotta realize how much they get used and
Yeah.
how long they are. Yes, it is more expensive now, but if we spend $700 or $800 on a cheap one,
This
We're
does have
gonna-
a 10-year warranty too.
it's,
Look
yeah,
at that.
it's made to be outside. And it's stationary, it doesn't fold, you're not gonna move it around, it's not gonna break like the ones we have that fold up. Anytime you have anything moving parts, that's where it breaks. There's no moving
Yeah,
parts,
10-year warranty, repairable for 20 years.
right? So you get what you pay for.
Okay,
How can you have a 10-year warranty that's repairable for 20 years?
Meaning they'll have parts for 20 years.
Yeah, right.
Your car only has parts for 7.
okay, motion to approve $5,000 to buy 2 new outdoor ping pong tables. Is there a second? Jeff seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5 grand. Pool tables, or ping pong tables, sorry. All right, the next thing is the
Pool tables, right?
pool
Repair.
tables. All right, so instead of buying new ones, we're just gonna fix them.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah, they need some serious rehabbing.
They do.
they do.
One's got a big tear in the felt, so it's $1,500 minimum per table to rehab each one, minimum. So we want, just some of the parts are broken, things are cracked, we need to get some pieces replaced. So 2 grand per table should get it done?
Just get a freak at the leg.
Because they're saying that if they, if the bumpers and cushions need to be changed,
Probably
then
like
that could be
$3/4
$600.
Yeah.
or inch and a quarter.
So that would
Yeah,
put
I'll
us at
see.
$2,100 per table, so not to exceed,
And
20.
I don't know what the pieces, the in cap pieces, they didn't talk
so
about.
if we said not to exceed $2,500
Per table?
per table.
Okay.
It's a lot cheaper to rehab them than it is to buy new ones.
Especially those the styles that they have.
Yeah.
They're ugly.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah, I was looking at new table quotes and it's about. Oh, it was like 12 to
Like
15
this.
grand a table for outdoor tables.
Yeah, they're ugly.
Perfect, we're in.
All right, motion to approve $5,000 to rehab our pool tables in the game room.
Jeff seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed, motion carries. Management will be ordering 2 smart TVs for the game room and the TVs in the lake house, not to exceed $1,000.
That one, when we put it in, it's brand new, but plus the hook, it was $299.
Yeah,
The first one was-
That's why I went out.
It wasn't working.
What do you mean?
The other
They
day.
had
Monday, you were
72 inch
doing Tuesday.
TVs at Walmart for
Mhm.
$3.99.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
You're saying it's not working right now?
Yeah,
No,
Costco
it
has
was-
a contract
it was-
on sale.
It was out.
Yeah.
Was it Monday you did?
Yes.
Sorry. I didn't.
You wanna buy TVs for where?
Where the prices
The game room.
dropped like a lead balloon.
Are there TVs in there now?
No,
There used to be.
they used to be.
There used to be one over up against that wall right there.
Yeah.
And what would we use the TVs in the game room for?
Homeowners asked for it to watch football games and stuff like that.
The chess night they use, there's a TV they bring out there then? Cause I know they have a screen. Oh, that's a projector.
Oh, okay.
So they're using a projector.
I'm only buying it once. If somebody breaks it, we're not getting it again.
You can pay for it.
Some kids break it or something like that.
Well, we have a security camera in there, so
No.
TVs are cheap.
$1,000 for two TVs?
Well, now that's half, this time we got $290.
Okay, so $500 for a TV for the game room. Motion approved $500 for a TV for the game room. Is there a second?
Jeff.
Not to exceed, if I can get it cheaper, I'm gonna get it cheaper.
Deal. All in favor? Aye.
Just
None
make it a
opposed.
smart TV.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
there's
they
Frontier be
not-
done.
do they not tell anything
I have
other
no
than smart
idea.
TVs on
Just
it?
make sure it has something built in.
Save a tree emergency work, $3,600 to remove a hazardous tree.
Oh, my goodness. So our tree over there next to the shed. You know, we lost all the other ones.
Mhm.
So it's the big one just beyond the shed. Is diseased, like worse than anything.
Mhm.
When I was out doing a tree walk with the save a tree, Keith from Save a Tree. And he's like, that doesn't look good. And we go walking around and the bark is coming off.
Oh, man.
Got bugs.
Yeah, it's got the same one that these had,
Mhm.
the beetles all inside.
Mhm.
He's like, I wouldn't park here and here. Jen and I parked.
Both of us.
Okay, this is a safety issue we got to.
Yeah.
A motion to approve $3,600 to remove a hazardous tree in the parking lot.
Jeff seconds.
Jeff seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Spending
Motion
a lot of
carries.
money today.
Sandpiper, nothing for sandpiper? You don't have any like rabbits to fly your hat?
No, not yet.
Okay. Sage wood landscaping. We got some erosion, some other things going on here.
We have the funds for all of that available.
In Sagewood?
Yeah, all the ones that are on the packet from Patty.
That's
Okay.
an easy
It's like 5 items, right?
sandwich ammo.
What are we looking at here? Just mulch or trees or? This
So,
packet out of order.
erosion control, so yeah, so that's redoing the. What's that? So you can go to exhibit C. So the erosion control is in between the houses where they're gonna put new mulch and so it probably won't be that much because we don't leave much over there. And.
Sagewood, okay. Erosion control between units 2025. What's this one?
It'll take minutes and do this, just a challenge. So
What's going on with this one here? What are we doing here?
So there's supposed to be bushes there.
That one is install flax lily plants that have died off over the years, remove and replace 50 square feet of sod.
Okay. All right,
And that's $977.55. Then the next one is some dead sod, it looks like. And that is, what did it go? Just jumped. Provide and make sure requested repairs, so to install 18-inch flax lilies where others have died off and 100 square feet of sod. That's $1,051.44. Then the next one is some sod replacement. 1,000 square foot of sod being replaced to get rid of dead areas and then make sure the irrigation is tested after that. That's $34.70. And then flax lily replacement is the next one. 15 3-gallon flax lilies for $248.33. And that's it.
that's it. All right, motion to batch approve work order 1904-1, 1977-1, 1892-1, and 1957-1.
Your second.
Kevin seconds. Any discussion? You said we have the money, treasurer?
Yeah, we're underspent on them.
Underspent, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, none opposed. All right, paired bills, we got something for paired bills. Saw something in the packet, no?
I don't see anything. I'm at the end of the packet.
No, but I was gonna keep on the money then.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Respect.
Yeah,
So nothing, nothing for Westlake?
No.
No old business?
Nope.
Any residents online?
wait, don't get ahead of me, hold on.
Whoever in Westlake did their little garden thing, they did a pretty good job. Over by their old sign, they put in their own
Yes.
little flowers and stuff.
Jennifer.
It's good.
She does fine. Ready?
What? What is this?
Drum roll, please.
So, and the cameras for the,
Oh, yes, this.
yes. Are you sorry?
So we got some blind spots around here where we need some security cameras. And we don't have power there to
No.
install what we need. So one's over by the dumpster.
Yeah, but I think the one in the men's room we don't need.
You don't want this guy.
Okay, no, no.
Could we just get power over IP cameras? And not install power? It's gonna cost more money.
Yeah, well,
So we just run Cat 5 or Cat 6 and have it powered through the Cat cable?
Yeah.
That's a Tommy question.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
You can.
I know.
The answer is
That's
yes.
not even-
Will they do
yeah.
it? Will they do it?
Here you go. Look at the quotes. There's option A, B, and C. The one you're looking at is the most expensive.
how much
But
is that?
it covers everything, and we're
11
gonna,
grand.
we can put
Yeah.
Wi-Fi cable in there, so if we ever need a Wi-Fi out there, we already set there. So where we get this money from is, we had $25,000 put in for system maintenance under landscape security.
Digging 370 feet.
So we already got it 20,000.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be for the pool.
Okay, but I'm only asking for 11,000.
What was the
That was to,
It's by the
we had to
dumpster.
dig a trench
People
around the
are
whole
flying
pool
up.
and put in new conduit.
Filling up the dumpster with their personal stuff, which gets really expensive because we pay every time it gets emptied. And so they're coming by when, especially people moving and stuff like that, they'll fill it up in an afternoon.
Why can't we put a lock on it? So, on the gate?
Because when they come and empty it, then somebody has to go out and lock.
Well, don't we have a certain date that we know that they're coming, so,
They do, they come every Friday, but when there's events here, that's where the homeowner, the party people put their trash.
okay. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get somebody that's dumping trash in there and not recognize who they are.
You give a plate number. Put a plate number in.
All we need to do is dump one body in there.
The first person we catch.
I don't know.
You saw the.
I'm iffy on this. I'm thinking about the need, right? Like, do we need
Can we-
cameras in the back of the parking lot? I mean, that's where everybody does their shady things, but.
Yeah, but,
You.
That's-
Yes.
yeah, but we lock it up, which has gotten rid of a lot of that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That really,
I'm probably
really.
there
worked a
late
lot.
at night, the dog getting in,
Mhm.
there's no problem.
What about a solar powered one that they sell for homes that are,
Tommy is totally against it, because we tried that. That's what he said to do. Underground line.
so if you did underground wire instead of having it electrical fed to Thomas's
It's
place,
still gonna be underground. I mean,
still gonna have to trench it either way.
yeah, I mean, unless they're running, I don't know where the Frontier box is out there. That's closer. You can run straight from there, but
Okay.
Cause you can run Cat 6 cable and it has enough power to power the camera.
Hmm.
And that way you're not running electric, it's just low voltage. It might be cheaper.
So where would they be?
I think the majority of the labor is here to dig the trench and not.
that's where I think it's gonna be, yeah.
You gotta dig a trench either way. I don't know.
Would this, would it allow you to put lights, more lighting out that way if you wanted it as well too?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, if you have the electric there, then you're just plugging in extension cords to it.
We could put solar spotlights, I mean. Can't you?
We could surround it with holly bushes. A lot of money for a camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do one instead of do all three.
Even for one, you're looking at 6,600.
That's a lot.
Well, the biggest thing is the running the wire and trenching it. That's the expense. The
Okay,
big,
so,
370 feet.
so how many times a month do they pick up the dumpster?
They're here every Friday.
every Friday.
Mhm.
So what are we saving by putting in, stopping people from going over there and doing stuff?
Right now it's full. It's got a baby crib in there. What else did we say?
Okay. Granted, but I'm just saying, even if we had to call them in once every
It's
2 months
$600.
extra.
Every time they come, it's $600. The trash company, yeah.
So $3,000 if we do an extra once a week.
What if we lock
No,
it?
Per year.
And then when they do the rentals,
Put
there's
that in
a-
600, didn't you?
Oh.
we put a
Yeah,
key,
right.
there's a key for the rental.
30.
Yeah,
You have 2 rentals. You have one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Just leave the key here.
we would have a key with the rental information, yeah. Because like we have this stuff for the fire pit where it's at, you could add another key for that lock there,
If you lock it,
yeah.
they're just gonna throw the stuff
Over
over the
it.
fence.
Yes,
Over
you'd be
the-
everywhere.
That's what I was afraid of, over the fence, or it's gonna be placed in front of the
Yes,
fence.
and then I gotta go out and clean it up, or Jen does.
I just don't think a camera's gonna stop it.
yeah, I don't think it
Yeah,
matters.
but-
That's my
No, I don't think so either.
I think these people.
And
think
so
that-
is it the right solution is the question.
Well, you can always put a sign that says, hey,
Take the
you're
big
on.
one.
That's true, you're on camera.
Right? You're on camera, put it, I mean, that's the
Think that the office
deterrent,
coming
right?
out.
The camera's the deterrent. So if you put that on the sign that says,
Yeah.
you know, you're on camera, you know, pay attention, you know, no dumping.
Yeah, the other reason to do this is because right now we really have. No. Like I don't know if you've looked at our camera system, we have really no decent view of the parking lot.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a huge blind spot. You can't read any license plates coming in and out. If there's a problem, if Luther has a problem out there, somebody does. So that's the other, it's more than just. The trash dumpster.
More of a safety liability issue.
So I don't know. is
But I
it-
think a decent camera on the golf cart shed would pick up just as much. Like if you put a 360 telescoping camera over there, like,
I don't disagree with you, actually.
and you're not running the line all the way out, just put it on the corner.
The
over
shed
there.
has that,
Yeah,
That's what-
No, that would make a big difference, because
but
then
the shed doesn't have Wi-Fi. But it can.
it can,
You
you
run a
can just
cable.
you can get a nest, it's a mesh, just put a node out there. Node, all you have to do is plug it into an outlet.
Yeah. Alright, I don't wanna spend $12,000 to dig a
I
trench.
don't.
yeah, it's a lot.
Now it's 4,000 to dig a trench, so we have no light.
Another dredge.
This is for lights.
This is not World War One.
I'm not saying this is.
This is Ukraine.
Let's put this into something now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not-
Once the word gets out, it's all over.
What's this one for?
The Gurkhas will bring it back.
That's it.
Along the walkway. Around, like,
Why don't we wait until we tear out the deck? And then when we tear out the deck, they'll have free access to run everything, and then they can run all the wiring underneath the deck.
Just build it into the project.
Build it into the project, because they're already gonna tear it all out anyway, so the deck needs to be replaced because it's rotted. And that way, when they're there, it's easier to trench, put the conduit in and everything, it runs underneath the deck, nobody's walking over it.
That's a good idea.
And that's supposed to be done next year, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then, yeah.
So I agree with you, that would be nice to have that all lit up, but I think when we redo the deck that way, when they run all the wires and everything for the deck, they know where to put everything. And the electric's there.
Okay.
Yeah, just build that into the scope of that project would be my suggestion.
Yes.
You spend all that, Dan.
I know, I don't like Kevin right now. He's usually my,
Well, I said I like the lights, but I think we need to do it when we do the deck.
I agree with that.
I need furniture.
Double.
Yes, we do need furniture.
We do need furniture in
And
here.
I've been not to see.
I don't know how much is, where are you shopping, like Walmart or Ethan Allen?
What's,
No, Scott works and he'll get us a discount.
you can get us at Rooms to Go Pet.
Rooms to Go.
You said you can get us the friends that can.
Everything.
Why don't you go on the website and come up with a wish list of what you'd like?
But I need an NTC and an NTE.
How much money do we have left this year to spend?
Well, we got a lot. I find it. Look right here.
Depends if you go by line item or by total budget.
Yeah,
I mean, expenses wise, we're way under this year.
well, look, we didn't pay for the pool yet.
That's
Right.
the separate lineup.
Separate line item, but that's reserve side.
No, it's not, that's operating,
Well, no, it's half and half.
yeah.
Yeah, we-
So it
we-
depends on
yeah.
which. So we got 395. We already paid 137 over there.
Mhm.
But so lights, that Kevin just ditched on me.
He
Kevin,
did.
I will keep that. So,
Why don't you put the money for the lights into your couch?
Which part of the furniture are we replacing?
The couch
All
with
of
the
it.
chair.
Everything.
And
Oh, you want everything?
Oh, and the table, well, the tables are falling apart.
Well, yeah, this half I agree.
20 grand. I was gonna pay.
Oh, we put that in the budget and we didn't spend
It's
it.
fine to me.
One part.
I flip on those.
We did in the budget too. Kevin.
We did put, Patty just pointed out, we put $20,000 in the budget to put new furniture in the lake house this year.
There you go.
There you go.
There's your not to exceed.
Thank you.
It's already budgeted, so we
It's
don't have to
budgeted,
vote
so
on
don't
it.
exceed past 20,000. And can we get chairs that actually have some cushion in it
Yes.
for our cliffs? Cause
Yeah, I
man,
would say focus on this half. of it.
Yeah.
Over here.
my back doesn't appreciate these chairs.
Thank you.
We don't need
I
to
want
vote,
final
right?
sign off.
Better than
Oh, those,
Dude.
It's like,
Forget
I
about
feel like
it.
I'm gonna fall through it.
I know.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
Because.
that's twice tonight. I'm just thinking.
hey, remind me when I walk out not to.
All right,
pay that
you're
fee.
sure we got the money?
It's, I mean, if it's budgeted, we don't even have to vote.
It's
Oh, but we
budgeted.
should, yeah, you have to vote. What if somebody doesn't want to spend it? Maybe
They
you have to.
approved it in the budget
I'm
last
not
year.
saying.
Right, but it's
that.
budgeted for, but it's not approved to spend it.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's budgeted for, doesn't mean we approve to spend it.
So we should make a motion to approve up to $20,000 for new furniture for the clubhouse.
Yeah,
So Kevin motion.
Do I have a second?
yeah, I say.
It seems like a lot of money. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, not
I don't
to
know how much
exceed,
furniture
not to
is,
exceed.
but it's a lot of money.
If I don't
Yeah.
have to spend, I just was told that I have to get approval before I can do.
Yeah, add to that motion, the president needs to sign on funds.
Well, you'll come to us with your recommendations, right?
Oversight.
But you'll come to us. with
Everyone
your-
has a boss, Patty.
I know, and then when I
Yeah.
talk to my boss, he's supposed to agree with
Yeah.
me.
Because if you think about it, it's these tables, the chairs, the couch, the table, the chairs over there, the little chairs over there.
Well, let me know when you get rid of the couches, kids. They look fine. I'll take them.
Yeah, look closely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know how many teenagers been making out on those things?
We can get
Your friends yet.
All right, Kevin motion, I second it.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
You guys approved the budget. Well executed.
I look forward to seeing your design.
Your wife and I were already working on it.
I don't believe it. What else you got?
Alright, let's come spend money. Let me see, 36.
What didn't we buy this year that was budgeted for that we should have bought and then we didn't because we save all our money until Christmas?
That's right.
So this year we were lucky or
Mhm.
fortunate, I guess is a better way to put it. We had a bunch of extra because of the hurricanes.
Because we didn't get a hurricane.
Because we didn't get a hurricane, because of all the damage the year prior, we
Yeah.
buffed up that reserve. That's kind of what, we have a decent amount. in there.
Yeah.
So-
Landscaping, we spent most of it, but everything else.
Some of it. So, once we get the design, we have to have Tom come up with the.
Right.
cost.
But
So should we spend the money this year, so we don't have to pay taxes on it and do a rollover? So that's gonna be what, 35, 55? I'm getting my damn light somehow.
I mean, we can,
We'll have to approve it when it, oh, I mean, there's no way for us to know what that's gonna be.
right,
Because we don't know what the plan's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then we don't know what the cost of the plants are gonna be. I mean,
And we don't have to do the whole thing all at once, we can do it
Mhm.
partially
yeah,
this year, but don't need to do it.
yeah.
Perfect.
perfect. Thank you.
Question for our new treasurer. So I have heard in the past, said but never proven, that if an HOA carries over more than 10% of its annual budget into the next year, then you have to pay 30% of that in taxes. I have also seen that any money that comes from assessments is not taxable income. So it doesn't matter how much we carry over into the next year. It's not taxable because it comes from assessments.
Yeah, the 10% part is true, because you have to spend 90% of the money that you receive, so that part's true. The 30%, I'm not sure about the tax rate on that, I have to look that up, but the first part you got right. What was the second question you had on that?
I think you answered the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's because the way we looked at it was non-taxable income because it was assessed for whatever the budget was.
Right. Okay.
So that was the question.
Mhm.
So if we underspend, it's not like we had taxable earnings at that point.
I got you, yeah. Yeah, that's essentially how it works, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, good.
So there would be no tax implication if we carried the money over. Because it's from assessments.
That part I'd have to check on, but I think that's right, yes.
Okay. That would be good to know going into.
Mhm.
I kind of hired him a little late for that. Just throw that out there. You have 0 meetings to make a decision.
We'll just increase our salaries.
Yeah, 0 to,
Oh.
we'll quadruple it.
Okay.
That's right. I'm gonna increase your salary tenfold.
What do you think?
Oh, my God.
10 times 0 is still 0.
I'm sure there's nothing I'm forgetting.
And Tom has provided
Just
the
one
landscape.
Believe that's
What about- I didn't email.
Oh, the quality of that. Cool. All right, I think it's it for now. Everything else we can do after the new year. We got some big things coming next year. We're gonna send out we're gonna try to do the change to the charter.
Mhm.
We're gonna do that early next year. What else we got coming? We got pool renovations over the winter.
Okay, so we are gonna close down the pool January 6th
We have to close the pool January 6th,
to start our project, probably 3
You want
months.
this back?
3 months.
Do we want to secure it?
Yeah, unless you wanted to come read it.
No, it's,
It's a construction site. Anybody falling in or open to shed.
Open it up.
Probably
No.
not.
Because during the day, they'll be here working. So we want, so we'll be, pool.
What is our legal obligation?
I mean, if the things don't work to badge and it's closed, it's clearly marked, like.
Then you're trespassing. You put up no trespassing signs that says no trespassing work zone.
Mm.
You fall into pit and break your leg, you're idiot and you just trespassed.
You were 14.
Push for you.
That's right. Holly Bush and a doctor's bill, because
We'll talk about that.
yeah. Just what are legal, because we don't legally need to do that. That's a big expense that we don't need to, so.
The same thing if they fall in the pool and
Mhm.
die, when the pool's closed. It's the same.
But if it's a construction zone, we'll put up no trespassing signs.
Yeah.
And you decide to trespass. That's a good.
who knows with today's legal crap that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still no residents online, I assume? All right, anybody else got anything you want to talk about?
Do we get, yeah, we'll deal with that next year. I'm just thinking your pickleball plans and all
Well, I need the money first,
Well, we gotta sign that contract once they get back to us Monday
Oh,
or Tuesday.
that, okay.
and I think you have to talk to so many different companies, I wanna get a set of plans first.
Mhm.
So I'll meet with an engineer and Mark, and, okay. And then we'll put it out to bid,
Mhm.
because different companies,
That makes
have different ideas, so I'd rather just go apples for apples.
Makes sense.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Darn.
Second, all in favor?
Hi.
All right, motion adjourned. Thanks, guys.
Jeff, it's a long meeting.